And hello exiles, today is a short video on Righteous Fire build for Infinite Delve update, the debriefing of sorts. Here is my character on level 90, I'm pretty much have everything set up as I planned and made several little adjustments to my skill gems, but the passive tree are totally the same as I previously showed you in the build guide video. So only things that I left is to grab my life nodes over here on my levels higher than 90. And of course, what are the changes? The changes are quite significant in your movement department. So I am using Lip Slam with faster attacks and Fortify support over here. The reason for that, because previously I was using Vigilant Strike to generate my Fortify, and unfortunately, like, things just die and I isn't able to hit them, so I was quite annoyed by that and totally skipped the Vigilant Strike with Inspiration charge generation in favor of my Lip Slam with Fortify support. And of course, since I have no way of generating Inspiration charges and everything with my Vigilant Strike, I need to generate that with my Elemental Equilibrium trigger, which is of course your Orb of Storms. And I actually used Inspiration charges here, Hex Touch support and Flammability to trigger my curse. So with one button I'm triggering my Elemental Equilibrium and my Flammability curse, as well as generate my Inspiration charges, as you can see here. And of course, another small change adjustment is actually I traded my Chaos Golem for the Frost Wall with my cast when damage taken setup. So the Chaos Golem is quite fine to level something like 85. It was quite fine. It was living, making its job, protecting you with your defenses with additional physical damage reduction. But after that, it just was dying constantly. So I swapped it for the Frost Wall. And another reason that I actually swapped to the Frost Wall, the actual reason that in ordinary Path of Exile vanilla experience you have your Temple of Lunaris, and you obviously do not have that in the Infinite Delve. And it is really important to have some kind of the projectile health, because the most annoying monsters in Delve is those bots that like fire the waves of energy. Yeah, they are really annoying, and the Frost Wall helps quite a lot, just blocking every projectile that hits past initial hit. So really great to have that. And of course I'm running Immortal Call to have my protection when it's needed, to not be one-shotted. And of course I use the increased duration. This is a small adjustment from the initial build. And the reason is because, well, I have cooldown of 3 seconds on my Immortal Call and a buff duration of 2.65 seconds, as you can see here. So I have over when I use my when the Immortal Call is used from the cast when damage taken on the maximum endurance charges, I have almost 6 seconds of downtime before the next Immortal Call will actually be triggered, and this 6 seconds is more than enough to regenerate the endurance charges to the maximum. Meanwhile, you have most of the time your protection from the Immortal Call, the extra 30% less elemental damage taken and less physical damage taken. So it's quite synergizing with your Enduring Cry, which of course, as stated in the build guide, running the second wind support and the increased duration to have rather short cooldown and great duration for actual buff effect. And the buff effect, as you can see over here, is additional physical damage mitigation, which is really powerful. And that's pretty much it for the skill gems. The rather important note is the helmet with reduced mana reserved. It is rather easy to find one in the Delve. The nodes with the minion and or items actually have them. For example, over here and over here, there are quite a number of those nodes, and they drop those helmets like a candy. As you can see, I have rather solid one with resistance, flat life, even flat mana and reduced mana reserved, so I can run everything really smoothly and have really great mana overhead. And of course, well, 6 links and 5 links, well, that was painful. I was actually running the 4 link until level 88, where I dropped my Tabula Rasa, and as you can see, all drops that I actually save, I have even more. As you can see, Hall of Tears. Yeah, they were all dexterity based, and this one is corrupted, so I could not modify it because I do not have bench. This was painful. But overall, I was surprised that build actually functioned quite fine even on 4 link on level 88. So this is pretty much it, my Path of Exile Endless Delve experience. The links for the path of building for this character is down below, of course the gear included. So share your thoughts on the Endless Delve. Do you enjoy this event? Do you want it to be back? Leave the comment down below, and thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. See you later.